Ah, spring is sprung. Hello, trail trash. Welcome to Backpacking with Buckley. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're old to the channel, also welcome. Today, I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite gear companies, and you may be aware that that gear company is none other than the fantastic Hilltop Packs. Hilltop Packs is a little company in Pennsylvania run by Ben McMillan and his fantastic team of gear makers, in which you can purchase a wide array of awesome ultralight gear, largely made out of EcoPack and Dyneema and some of the really cool new fabrics that they're using for ultralight gear, and you can customize all of them. And the reason I'm here today is to give you a little, let's say, 1-year review on some of my Hilltop Packs gear, and to tell you how you can save 10% on an entire purchase by using a promo code. So stick around till the end and I'll give you that promo code. And in the meantime, let's go back to the camper and talk about how I beat up some Hilltop Packs gear and how it stood the test of time. Welcome to Buckley's Kingdom of Self-Discovery. Now, before we get started, one of these pieces of gear is something that I did receive free of charge to test out, and I'm greatly appreciative of Ben and the team for sending that out to me to test out, and I really hope I did it justice by putting it through the ringer on the last few trips. That being said, the vast majority of the Hilltop Packs gear I do own is gear that I have purchased with my own money. But one of the things that I did get for free is this fly new hat from Hilltop Packs. I know that it looks like it's swallowing my head, but it's not the fashion designer's fault. I just have a small head. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Let's start with my oldest and probably one of my absolute favorite pieces of gear in my backpacking setup altogether. And that is the classic Hilltop Packs Roll Top Fanny Pack. I'm not going to get into specs today. I do believe this is about 2.5 liters, and you can find it on their website, obviously. But they retail for anywhere, I believe, from $59.99 to like $80, depending on whether or not you have it personalized. That being said, I went with the generic gray, and I really want an excuse to make a personalized fanny pack, but I refuse to do it because this thing is in perfect condition. Now, I assure you, this has been through 4 seasons, and if I had to guess, probably 50 or 60 nights outside, again, in all conditions. And I love this thing. One of the features I like, I'll put a little video in front of me now, and this video just really goes to show that I like to use this not only as a fanny pack to carry snacks and things that I want accessible. I carry it up front generally, but I really like it for when I go like up onto a hilltop for sunset or to a top of a formation in the Badlands at night. It's great to use. I use it like a side sling pack, as you can see. Highly fashionable, and also I just love the fact that I can use this as kind of a day pack to carry snacks or even my drone to a place where I don't need to carry my entire pack with me, like when I go to view a sunset somewhere or something along those lines. So the Hilltop Packs Roll Top Fanny Pack. You can get this in personalized prints. They also have some custom prints that you can just order that are kind of stock or ready for you to choose from. And again, this is just a roll top pack. It has a simple snap. It's made of Dyneema, and it is a waterproof material. That's not to say that something could not leak through the seams, but the seams are sealed. So it should be highly, highly, highly water resistant. And the way this works simply is that you just take it like this, roll it down, which allows you to fill it a little fuller or roll it down if you have fewer things in it, excuse my grammar, and a simple clip. I know this does not look complex, but that is the beauty of it all. And then on this side, it has 2 different clips that you can use it. I use it as a fanny pack because I like to keep it on my hips when I take my pack off during breaks. But there is also an attachment that you can attach this to the hip belt of the Hilltop Packs Raven pack, which I'll show you a little bit later. And that works out pretty well too, but I just don't prefer the fact that I have to unclip like 2 extra clips just to take my backpack off during a short break. But the Hilltop Packs Roll Top Fanny Pack. Alright, so this next piece of gear that I have, you might see it as a familiar piece. It's one of their more popular pieces of gear. It is their bear bag or food bag. That's not to say that this is bear proof. It's meant to be hung from a tree, and it is again made of EcoPack, so it's their new material. It's far more environmentally sound, and Ben sent this to me free of charge. But I did also purchase another one, but unfortunately I lost that. So That is not Ben's fault. But I have purchased one of these that was Dyneema, and that thing I beat the hell out of, and it never showed a scratch. This is a new Eco Pack though, and I've seen like my friend Jason Outdoors take this material out and really beat the crap out of it, literally throwing it around and all sorts of things like that just to see what it could take. And I've had this thing on probably a dozen trips already, and it's just feels so delicate, but at the same time there's absolutely no way to tear this without, you know, using like a switchblade or a butterfly knife. But yeah, this is the large food bag, and is a great piece of gear, and it has simple, just like the other thing I showed you, their classic snap, which I love, versus Velcro or something that wears out. Roll it down, you can bring more or less food because of that feature. Clips like that, and then it has a tab to hang it from a tree. So there you have it, the bear bag. Again, I think these range from maybe $60 to $80. See how lazy I am to put that in the video as well. It's now time to talk about my baby, which is my Hilltop Packs Ultralight Raven 40 liter pack. This weighs in at probably right around 19 or 20 ounces all together, and I absolutely love this pack. It is a frameless backpack, so that's something you want to do some research before making a purchase like this. But it's customized with my logo, Ego Boosting Time. Ben made this nice abstract pattern, and I added an extra 5 liters. So this one's an actual 45, which is nice for winter, but is also making me lean towards getting Ben's pack, which is the Dirty 30. So I have something for a summer pack that goes in between my smaller 28 liter and this. But I do like the fact that this is a huge, just tube, simple design. This is a very large compartment to put all your basic stuff in, and I went with the thicker mesh. You can also have a Lycra option. If I had to do it over again, I'd go with the Lycra because I just like the way that it holds things closer to the pack itself, and it's easy to just slam things in there. This has a toggle system where you have to loosen it to open up the top. But that being said, this mesh that I chose to go with, I don't regret completely because I know this is more durable. So this entire pack is made of the famous Dyneema, and part of the reason I'm looking to go with the Dirty 30 is because I'm really intrigued and excited to get a pack made out of that Eco Pack, like my food bag. But this is made of Dyneema, and I'm highly pleased with it. It has been on probably 100 trips. I've had it for about 8 or 9 months, and I have beat it to hell, especially, like I said, in the Badlands, where everything is just abrasive. Everything you set your pack down on, and I love everything about it. If you flip it around, it has nice big shoulder straps. I went with the option of load lifters, which are just a simple design to loosen and tighten, like everything else on your normal backpacks. I went with the Y strap. Hopefully you can see that, just in case. I usually strap my Helinox chair to the top of this pack, so it's nice for that, but just in case I ever went to a place where I needed a bear canister, that's what it's really useful for. Again, big, nice, comfortable shoulder straps. I'm not going to go over details of specs. I'm simply here to testify that I love this pack, and I beat it to heck, and it's still in perfect condition. And then last but not least, I opted to go with this sleeve, which is compatible with these little sit pads that Ben sells. And I'll show you a little clip. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I'll show you an additional clip on how he's now selling 1-ounce sit pads that I'm assuming is going to fit in here. But that's a really cool little feature. Last but not least, nice thick hip belt. Both of these things have daisy chains to add accessories, including the hip belt, and it's just simple. Frameless, extremely lightweight, and extraordinarily durable for those of you that are worried about spending the money on something like this. I think that I'll probably buy a new pack out of boredom before this ever wears out. But that being said, I really love this pack. So according to some leaked information, the gearheads at Hilltop Packs have purchased some sort of laser beam technology that allows you to custom engrave a whole bunch of new stuff. Ben is always scheming. I think he's kind of like an Inspector Gadget type to design and innovate and do all sorts of cool new things. And now they've decided to work with what appear to be metals, including things like a coffee dripper, which works well with Hilltop Packs coffee, which I haven't personally had admittedly, but a lot of my friends rave about it, and they're real coffee snobs. But they also have fireboxes and dig tools and ultralight grills and all sorts of stuff in the works that Ben has not told us all about quite yet. But I do know it looks pretty darn cool, all of it, and be looking forward to checking that out at their website as well. All right, so I hope that gave you a pretty good overview of just how quality the gear is at Hilltop Packs. And the extra special touch is simply that customizable feature where you can make any piece of gear a one-of-a-kind piece of gear. We're all suckers for that kind of stuff, right? And we all know that cottage gear companies are all the rage. But in all seriousness, it's for a good reason. Ben and his team have always been extraordinarily great for me with customer service. Because they are a cottage company, sometimes you are going to deal with some lead times, but I will tell you that it is worth the wait. So again, thank you, Ben at Hilltop Packs, and thanks for being willing to work with a schmuck like me to get some of your great gear out to new backpackers, experienced backpackers, or just anybody out there that's looking for outdoorsy type gifts. Check out Hilltop Packs. I'm going to leave an affiliate link down below. I will receive a small commission for that, but I assure you that any money that I make, I put right back to the channel or to buy more gear to talk about with all of you guys. I'm not going out and partying with the money that I would happen to make on any affiliate link, but I'm really excited to work with Hilltop Packs, and most importantly, I have a discount code for you guys in which you can use to save 10% off one entire purchase at Hilltop Packs, and that code's pretty simple. It's Buckley. In case you don't know how to spell it, I'll put that down below. But without further ado, again, thanks to Hilltop Packs, 5 out of 5 gear. I absolutely am in love with this company, and I cannot wait to someday visit Pennsylvania and see for myself just how it's made. So, with that being said, be yourselves, be happy, everybody. We're going to see you real soon on trail. Have a great day.